Ladies and gentlemen, for everyone here at the Salisbury Center and everyone at home watching us on CageZilla.com, are you ready? Making his way to the ring and fighting out of the red corner, it's Daniel Dickerson.
Hello, friends, and welcome back to CageZilla 82. We begin the night with our first fighter making his way to the ring, representing the flyweights. This is Daniel Dynamic Dickerson. This 19-year-old is 5'7", weighing in at 126 pounds, and fights out of Dickerson MMA.
Dynamic Daniel, welcome, guys. My name is Brent Hess. Pleasure to join you here once again on the commentary. Always a good night of fights here when we're going here at CageZilla. Welcome to CageZilla 82 here, December 14th, here at the Salisbury Center. There's no place I'd rather be here tonight, Chris, than here at the CageZilla Cage, man. What do you think?
Yeah, absolutely, and I'm very excited actually to see this debuting fighter taking off against a very interesting opponent that we've already got quite a bit of information on, but in comparison, Dynamic Dickerson is a little bit of an unknown coming through, has that titular MMA background coming in their training format, and I do wonder if this is representing a fighter who's kind of self-taught and maybe bringing an interesting brand to the ring.
Let's get it back to Chris to get the next fighter in the cage.
And his opponent, making his way to the cage and fighting out of the blue corner, it's Edris Zabi.
And so this is that fighter that I was talking about, a much-anticipated debut here, representing Tysons MMA, who has quite an interesting roster of fighters actually on the docket for tonight. But we're starting off strong with an amateur boxer who trained at camps with the people like Floyd Mayweather. He right now has devoted his time to MMA and is really coming out showing success on a lot of different fields, including grappling. So even though this 23-year-old is currently sitting at 0-0, he stands at 5'10", 125 pounds, and is looking ready to make his mark in CageZilla.
Yeah, repping Afghanistan, and I know because I have some Afghan fighters at the Makito gym as well, and I know they come to battle. They are very, very tough individuals. I noticed one thing with Edris is he is very tall for the weight class. 125 pounds. He's 5'10". I mean, when he was walking around in the outside area, I noticed. I was like, man, because I had already looked at the card. I knew he was at 125 pounds. And I was like, man, this guy is very, very tall for the weight class. He's going to have a considerable amount of reach. Not that Dynamic Dickerson is short. He's 5'7". You know, this weight class normally has some shorter guys in the weight class, you know, 5'1", 5'2". But both these guys pretty lengthy, pretty tall. But Edris, you know, we'll see. He's got that amateur boxing experience. I'm sure he's going to try to keep it on the feet. He's going to try to use his reach and his range with his jab and his boxing skills. I'm hoping Daniel, you know, when he first walked in the cage, he looked a little like maybe a deer in the headlights. But I'm thinking he might bring this fight to Edris. So this might be a good one to start off the night here. I'm really looking forward to it. Let's get it to Chris.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for three-minute rounds in the CageZilla Flyweight division. It is brought to you by our friends at Southland Insulators, turning ink into art. And now, starting out, fighting out of the red corner, standing 5'7" and weighing in at 126 pounds, fighting out of Dickerson MMA, he is making his CageZilla debut. It's Daniel Dynamic Dickerson. And his opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, standing 5'10" and weighing in at 125 pounds, fighting out of Tysons MMA, also making his CageZilla debut, it's Edris Zabi. Once again, ladies and gentlemen, this bout is scheduled for three-minute rounds. It is brought to you by Sand Screen Printing, and your referee is Gabe Balajit.
And we begin introing CageZilla 82, an auspicious day for sure within the history of this great promotion. Gabe Balajit watching over these two fighters. And one thing I want to see right off the bat is exactly what you were talking about here, Brent. That reach advantage, an abnormally tall fighter for this division. I really think that as much as Edris has been, in the words of his coach Liam, really been building up a lot of different skills, he will try to rely upon his striking for as long as possible.
Yeah, I'm curious to see how he starts this fight. Oh, nice jab, nice 1-2. Oh, good kick.
And already on the ground, we are going to see an Ashitori trying to get the takedown against the taller fighter. Daniel Dynamic Dickerson will be able to do it, but now we got a little bit of a scuffle right here. Ground and pound on either side, unable to find a lot of pivot one way or the other. And with that kickback, it's actually going to be Zabi who breaks the hold and will get back to his feet.
Look at that. A little bit of wrestling from Dickerson, too. Went for that single leg. He felt the guillotine. He was like, I'm going to give that up.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Well, right now the blue corner is in that favored stance. Also, keeping things open notably here, which I think is only going to accentuate his reach advantage. Dickerson may have to try to find a new angle here, but already he's taking some solid shots upside the head. And while he's keeping those shoulders low, I think that's also impeding his ability to reach right back.
Yeah, Edris is staying patient. I think
up against the sidewall! Good shots upside the jaw! Dickerson drops his guard, will be able to try to get a reset here, but you can see just how tough this fighter is.
Dickerson with a chin took some solid shots and pretended like, hey, it didn't even bother me. So nice work from Dickerson.
Oh, man!
Ultimately, he can't keep kicking shots to the face there like that. Edris is landing pretty clean.
Absolutely not already. The face of Dickerson representing someone who's gone all 3 rounds, and we are still in the first with a minute and a half to go. Another drop here, trying to butt scoot over to the corner, pulling guard, and it looks like Edris just doesn't want it. He's going to call for the stand-up, will in fact get it, and now Dynamic Dickerson is not feeling too dynamic anymore. Shots across the top, and that'll be enough for the referee to stop it in round number 1.
Yeah, he really sat him down with that left hand and then gave him a left hand for good measure on the ground. And I think the referee saw that Dickerson had really kind of lost a little sense of where he was at, and so Dickerson might be a little too tough for his own good. You know, he was taking shots that he thought he was okay, but ultimately the referee had seen enough.
I do definitely think that it's going to be a matter of Dickerson refining his skills, refining his composure across the ring, because, yes, he did have a chin, but you have to supplement the chin with really solid reactions in the moment to keep that guard up and not take more damage than you need to, but already staggered thoroughly into this one, and makes a lot of sense that Zabi was able to come out on top, showcasing the striking to do so.
Yeah, he's a gamer for sure. Anybody who steps in that cage is a gamer, but you know, like we said at the beginning, Edris picked him off with that reach and that precise sniper shot. Edris is going to be a guy to watch here in this 25 flyweight division. Here we go. Let's get the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Gabe Balajit has called a stop to the action just 1 minute and 36 seconds into the very first round. For your winner by TKO, out of the blue corner, it's Edris Zabi.
And once again, congratulations to Edris Zabi for starting the night off right, not only for himself, his country, but also Kaizen MMA, who are looking to run the tables here. But Daniel Dynamic Dickerson is a fighter, I'm sure, that will bring that resilience they showed in the ring.
Like and subscribe to CageZilla.